no gold is not in her. She's a diamond under her.
Welcome everyone to Cryptech, your source for tech leaks, rumors, and more. Sony is rumored to unveil 2 new phones at the upcoming Mobile World Congress. The first of these phones is going to be the Sony Xperia XZ4. The XZ4 will be coming in a 21:9 aspect ratio, meaning that the phone will be able to fit the entire screen of a cinematic movie. With this aspect ratio, the phone will be very tall, making one-hand gestures very difficult to do. Hopefully Sony implements some software features to solve this problem. The phone will have a slim forehead design with no notch to be seen, which is good news to some. The chin of the phone will be slightly thinner than the top of the phone, making the phone look unsymmetrical, but will allow for the phone to have a large screen-to-body ratio. On the back of the phone, there will be a triple-lens camera setup, accompanied by a strangely off-centered flash. It is currently unknown if the XZ4 will support wireless charging, but based on the fact that other Sony phones have been released with wireless charging, it is safe to assume that it will. It is also unclear whether the XZ4 will have a headphone jack, but many sources have claimed and speculated that it will not. There are also no signs of a rear fingerprint scanner and no rumors of one inside the screen. You may be asking, how will you unlock the phone? The answer to this is a side fingerprint scanner that may be integrated with the power button, which is much more convenient than one on the back. The phone in addition will be rocking a Snapdragon 855 chip, making the phone very powerful. And finally, the phone itself will be costing a whopping $900, which in my opinion is way too much to ask for. There are just too many phones on the market that contain the same premium features at a reasonable price. The second phone that Sony will be announcing at the MWC is the Sony Xperia XA3. The XA3 will be sharing some of the same features as the XZ4, but there will definitely be a noticeable difference between the two phones. First off, the phone will have no noticeable chin at the bottom of the phone. However, it will indeed have a gigantic forehead at the top. Many people are criticizing Sony for how ugly the phone looks with the slab of bezel at the top, not to mention the fact that the phone is incredibly tall. However, stepping away from the criticism, the phone will only have a dual rear camera setup and will pretty much contain the same other features as the XZ4. Despite the controversy over the XA3's odd design, I'm glad to hear that Sony is trying their best to innovate and bring something new to smartphones. It seems that Sony is playing it safe with the Xperia XZ4 and trying to experiment with the XA3, which is really good. Sony could just launch a bland phone with a chin and notch, but instead they are trying to differentiate themselves with the rest of the lineup of modern smartphones. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. This was the first video on the channel, so if you like what you see and you would like to support the channel, consider dropping a like on the video and subscribing. And anyways guys, I'll see you in the next video.